This is Chris Whalen, CPA, and welcome to the Street Level Business Podcast. Today's topic is AI and robotics companies will be limited due to HCF, or what I call human consequence factor. This podcast is a slideshow with an audio track. You'll get the most out of it by watching and listening. So, what is the HCF? What is the human consequence factor? HCF is a term I coined that represents the level of human consequence a service or product scores on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest consequence, 10 being the highest. The higher the number, the more likely humans will want another human in charge and performing that service. Of course, AI and robots will continue to be important tools used in high human consequence circumstances by human professionals. Why do I bring HCF up? The HCF is not being considered in the projections of income AI and robotics companies present to us. Just because AI and robots will be able to do something doesn't mean consumers will feel comfortable using it. It will all depend on the HCF. Remember, robots will have superhuman strength and weigh a minimum of 125 pounds. What if that strength or weight malfunctions against you? Here's a graph I developed about the human consequence factor. I put down some services at the bottom and what I think to be their actual human consequence factors. So let's start at the left. Someone delivering food to our house is a pretty low human consequence factor. The next one is tutoring for STEM. Now I put that low because there's not a lot of ideology that goes into those kind of courses or tutoring. So it's just basically math and science and engineering and things like that. The next one is easy tax prep, a little over 2. If you just have a W 2, then it's pretty much a low consequence to use an automated system to do your taxes. The next one is financial planning. It's up there near 5.5 or so, because a lot of that's done automated right now anyway. But people are still going to want a real human being to be able to talk to discuss their financial plan. The next one is a full body massage. That starts to get high up there because they're going to be working on your body, and a lot of these robots are going to have a lot of strength. And if it malfunctions during a massage, it could really cause a lot of damage to a human body. The next one is complex tax prep. That's pretty high. Uh, Taking the different line from the easy tax prep. The more complex your tax prep is, the less likely you are to be able to use a robot or AI or want to. Again, as we get higher in this graph, we're going to want a human being to be responsible. The next is a tutor for liberal arts classes. Now, those can have a lot of ideology on the left or right built into them. So really going to want to monitor what type of tutoring is happening with our children in liberal arts areas. The next one is babysitting. Of course, that makes perfect sense. And open heart surgery is another one. That's a 10 on a 10. Here's an example of an HCF. Your child had an emergency heart surgery and didn't make it. You demand to speak to the surgeon in charge. You are told as soon as the surgeon's oil is changed, it will be right out. Hmm. I don't think so. Oh, here's little Timmy being run with his stroller with his robot nanny. The robot nanny, Tina 3000, suddenly runs full speed heading for a brick wall. These robots are internet connected, physically strong, hackable computers. Little Timmy has no chance. RIP. There are thousands of similar scenarios. Let's check how Grandma's making out with that robot you got her for Christmas. Bleep blurp, whoops, let's dance, Grandma. Ouch, you crushed my pelvis. Does that mean you want to dance? My robot's fallen and won't get up. The bonus. There's no human person to sue or to put in jail for bodily harm caused to Grandma's pelvis or for poor little Timmy's life lost in his runaway fatal stroller ride. Be sure to read your AI and robot terms of service. Look for the arbitration only paragraph buried deep. One more comment here about AI prompts. AI prompts are not search like we were used to from the 90s. Internet search used to give us links to independent, hopefully authoritative websites. Like here, I've gone old school and searched for best CPA NJ on the web. You see, we get links as we used to do. Oh, look, I'm coming up pretty high in there. The search engines had no control over the content. AI has total control over answers based on your prompts and mining all your personal data and communications. Here's the same search, but by a prompt in AI. This is a significant difference. We have no idea if this information is based in fact. AI answers are biased and algorithm based for monetization. Which is better? Direct links to clicked independent verified websites or high speed guessing from unverified data landfills? As always, please leave a comment with your human thoughts.